that's trying to destroy us, it's always telling us you're not good enough, you are ugly, there's no healing for you in this world, that's why you were like that. So I am scarred. I was burnt from, I was like that, I wore a woolly jersey that protected my top.
Rocket
But I
connected.
got burnt from the bottom part until my feet and my hands were badly contracted, and I went through a lot of surgeries to a point where I was exhausted, and I spent about 2 years and a half without going to school. So my world was basically down. But one thing I know is that God is always watching. Even if I don't know what God is doing to the perpetrator, I know He's watching. He saw what happened and He's dealing with him. I don't have to see it. I have to honor what God has given me. So I started off by looking for a spirit of forgiveness. It's very powerful to understand the spirit of forgiveness, because when you don't forgive, you hold yourself accountable for a lot of things that you shouldn't worry about. I had to forgive this man. Firstly, from my leg is 4 centimeters shorter because of this man, and it's difficult for me to wear heels. Yet I want to be a model, but that is an obstacle that I have to overcome. I'm not going to allow anything to stop me from embracing who I am. So I started off by forgiving this man, because also I needed to forgive myself for punishing myself because of another person's action. So I would just like to talk to you guys about scars. People see scars and they think, oh my God, you're so ugly. But I see people, when you have emotional scars and physical scars. Emotional scars, we have women who've been raped, we have women who've been abused. We live with a lot of people who go through a lot emotionally. And those scars, we can't see them. As most people said, I'm smiling, but I'm going through a lot. So when you have emotional scars, you have to allow for a redefinition and a restructuring of who you are. To accept who you are from within, it leads to you automatically being beautiful physically, regardless of how you look. Once you accept who you are from within, accepting that, okay, I was abused, but it's not my fault. You survive the situation because there is a purpose and a crown assigned to your name and to that scar. And then there's also physical scars. And emotional scars are very dangerous, because after a lot of people have killed themselves that I know because of suicide, I realized that we feel safer with suicide. And suicide is a spirit. It's an emotion. So once it takes control and detects your life, it becomes part of your spirit and it becomes your government within you. It tells you what to do. So we have to learn to, when you have emotional scars, it's difficult to speak to people because of the world that we live in. People are judgmental. And that's why we're losing our friends. You're like, but yesterday she was laughing with you. But did you ask her if she's fine emotionally? Then I have physical scars that attract so much attention, guys. I get chased out of a taxi because I look different. I get called a chicken dust. But you know what I did? I pray a lot, and I was like, God, actually, I love the idea of people calling me chicken dust, because people love chicken dust. Have you ever walked in a township and then they make bautwana and they smell so nice and you want to eat them? So I realized that people pay attention to what's attractive. You will never look at the cheap if it's not attractive. So people are amazed, obviously, because we live in different worlds. We are raised from different families and we are very different. But then